What's up? What's up? And this is Can't Handle My Mouth with Malik Joseph. And I wanted to get into some things with y'all today because I've been seeing with a lot of content creators that they have been like, you know, how do I say, committing suicide, self deleting themselves, and stuff like that. And, some days I do not wake up in the best light because, people go through what they go through every day. And I'm walking to the gym right now because I need to feel better. I need to, do a little quick pump real quick because um, it helps me with my depression. It helps me get over it. But a lot of people, like I said, um, can't, don't have that, and they self delete themselves. Yes, my shirt is on inside out, but I just don't want people to see the words on it. um, but anyway, that's neither here or there. Um, so yeah, I've noticed within the past couple years, a lot of content creators have, struggled with mental health and mental illness and, you know, self deleted themselves for whatever reason. And it sucks. And honestly, I feel like you matter as a person and you should never have those thoughts. Because, like I said, sometimes I go through it. Like, I woke up today, like, very, like, oh, I don't feel good. So right now, like, for the past couple weeks, I have been struggling with bronchitis. So I'm just not feeling well. And I have to get up. I have to move. You have to make yourself, you have to push yourself because if you don't push yourself, then you get in this funk where it's just not right, you know? And I'm gonna post some of the guys that have killed themselves and self-deleted themselves, especially with the black gay community. I have been seeing this so much because they feel like there's no light at the end of that tunnel. And you have to understand you matter and there is a light. Because, baby, trust me, if you're doing content creating and you're doing OF and your mindset isn't there, you can really. I see a lot of people go to hard drugs to cope. Like, I've never seen so many black men and black LGBT men on meth, on hard, on heroin. I've seen it all, and it's just because of the content creating. And it's like, oh, why don't you just get another job? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Some people, that is the way out. Go get you another job, making less of what you ever made before. Um, but with what I can speak on this for myself. Um, I've never made the type of money I've ever made in my life before OF. So why would I get out of it to be making $1,000, $2,000 every 2 weeks? That it's absurd, and you're gonna be even depressed because you can't pay your bills. But is your mental health more important? Because if you're already in that funk, then there is no, like, you need to get out of it. So yeah, maybe you need to get out of it. But like I said, it's always means to an out. It definitely is. If you grew up and you came from poverty and didn't never have the nicest stuff, never even seen $5,000 in your bank account before, you probably would reevaluate doing it because I've never seen that type of money before growing up. My parents ain't never had it. It was what it was. So um, that's why my means is not to get out right now of the OF game, but it's trying to find how to cope with the depression. And that's what we all need to do. We need to cope with this depression and figure out How do I, because I feel like a lot of people deal with it. It's not just me doing OF. You deal with it because of whatever you're going through. So, hey, I just wanted to hit on something. I know we're talking about mental health, and I wanted to just bring up just a little story time of what happened with me and why I used to struggle with mental health. Um, so before I was doing OF, I struggled with mental health because I hated being alone. I did not like being alone. I used to get in these relationships and all these other things in the relationships. I used to pick the wrong people, and I just used to just be getting in these relationships for whatever benefit, whatever it was money or for whatever the case may have been. And it wasn't right. It wasn't right. That was not the right thing to do because I struggle. I put myself in that situation. And, I was having those thoughts, if you know what I mean. And those thoughts, yeah, those thoughts. And to get out of that, and what helped me out of that, just talking to my grandparents, um, them telling me I matter, them telling me I have so much life to live. Um, Also, too, when you're in a better space financially, it does help. It helps. And I don't struggle with mental health as much as I used to. Yes, I get some depressed sometimes. Who doesn't? That's a normal thing to do. And it's nothing wrong with that. Um, but it's all on how you react afterwards. And sometimes you just may have to self-reflect and change some things about yourself. I had to say, hey, I'm not going to date somebody that I don't like. I'm not going to date somebody just because they're more financially well off and, we could do things. I have to date somebody that I truly care about and who I truly like. I have to really get to know this person. So that's where my mental health um, started. So I wanted to just share that with you, how I started out and why I was affected by mental health, um, and doing stuff that I wasn't supposed to be doing, like having sex with people that I did not want to have sex with because I wanted to get some type of financial benefit out of it. It definitely weighs on your brain. So that's why I'm so happy that I'm at this place in my um career, or this place in my OF, that I already have a brand and that I'm able to choose who I want to do stuff with instead of just doing stuff just for clout. So, yeah, it helps being mental. It helps with my mental. So let's get back to the story of what else is going on for our mental health. So I really just wanted to hit on that and just to tell people that it's gonna be okay, and you're gonna be fine, and you matter. So don't ever think there is no light at the end of that tunnel. It's always a light. These guys that I'm going to show you in here, unfortunately, their light has ended, and I feel bad because of it. But at the end of the day, you have to keep moving on. You have to keep pushing forward, and everything's going to be right. So this is Can't Handle My Mouth with Malik Joseph. Boom.